Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone-Pickens Stadium. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Baylor Bears and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Restate the State of Powell again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Tommy Rowe on the sideline.
Oklahoma State's head coach told me before the game he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Bears will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee in this. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Second and long here. Back to pass again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he's got some space. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Baylor.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Catch in the middle. It's Young.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Hawkins. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the back. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
The Cowboys will try to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unleashes one. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Lagway. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Oklahoma State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, it's Turner. Pass to 6. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now and played. I think they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. You got to do it again today.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Now here's Lagway. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Bears have this offense rolling. Keeps it moving. It's Morris. Turning it on. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Lagway. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Moving to his left. Out wide left, it's Klopfenstein. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. 4th down, Lagway. Escapes the pressure going right. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Lagway wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking to the big tight end. Left side is Green. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll move the wide receiver. Got to make the play on fourth. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Here's Lagway to pass. Complete. There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Throwing, Lagway. Out wide left, it's Brown. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Takes the handoff, it's Turner. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. RPO complete. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense in press coverage. Out wide right, it's Smith. Touchdown, Bears! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Number 94, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Follows his blocks. It's Hawkins. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Flagway. Right down the middle. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Long way to go on 2nd down. To the air. It's Flagway. Fires to the middle. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Flagway trying to be heard above the noise. They'll run the screen. Across the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And, man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like, trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a 3rd down situation, and they still can't execute. So, slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
Looking for a deep man. Has it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to get the corner. Touchdown, Bears! Excellent pass by the back on the option. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Makes a deep grab. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 5 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's BYU on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Naylor sends out the offense to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They go play action with Lagway. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lagway wants to throw. The screen, he can go. On the stop.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun on third down, Lagway. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Wants to throw on first. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Needs it here on 4th down. Can't get him to the ground.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Right side, it's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Running inside, it's Hawkins. He's past the sticks. It's a running room, and he waltzes in for the score. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Beal. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. Finding some room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
From the gun, it's Turner. He's got the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Lagway to pass. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowboys. Trying to quiet this crowd, DJ Lagway.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Out wide right, it's Green. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make some...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll operate out of split backs. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The RPO fire complete to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
On the option. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Right side, it's Morris. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Bears want to move quickly. The corners are walked up tight. Makes the grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Still looking. Fires to the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. Late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Swings it out to his running back. He'll be stopped at the 15. That'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're...
Breaks away on the left. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. On the move. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Swings it out to the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And he gets rid of it.
I tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
Second and long here. Throwing, Lagway. Dumps it to the back. Found a seam. There's some room. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Run in the red zone. It's Beal. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll try to pop the draw. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They give it back to him, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which